evening, you're watching Independent News. I'm Adam Gawler. Before we look at the occurrences today, let's take a look at the headlines. 18 people have been killed as Jamaat Shibir activists clash with police and border guard Bangladesh personnel across the country. The government has appealed against the life sentence of convicted war criminal and Jamaat leader Abdul Qadir Mullah. The government seeks the death penalty on Mullah. The visiting Indian president has assured that the Teesta water sharing treaty will be implemented soon. Opposition chief Khaleda Zia cancels her meeting with Pranab, citing security reasons. "18 people have been killed across the country during the ongoing Jamaat-enforced strike. Of the 18, 8 people were killed so far in Bogra alone. At least 30 people also received bullet injuries in Jamaat police clashes in the district. Jamaat Shibir activists carried out violence in Bogra town and in some upazilas of Bogra during the first day of the 48-hour strike.
Jamaat Shibir activists used loudspeakers at local mosques in Shahjahanpur of the Bogra district to gather supporters early this morning. They unleashed a reign of terror in the area later in the day. They attacked the Shahjahanpur Mukti Jodha Command Council and the local police station. They also set fire to the local Awami League office and the Bogra railway station. In addition, they dismantled rail lines at Shatgram. The casualties occurred after police opened fire on the Andruli Jamaat Shibir men. The Awami League office, Upazila Parishad building and local police stations were also vandalized at Kahalu and Nondigram Upazila in Bogra. Shibir men also attacked police stations at Naruli, Fulbari and Shibganj Upazilas in the district. Local administration imposed Section 144 in Bogra town to avoid further deterioration of law and order in the district.
Meanwhile, Jamaat Shibir activists also terrorized other parts of the country today. 2 people were killed in clashes between police and Jamaat Shibir activists in the Godaghari area of Rajshahi. 6 others were killed in clashes at Panchbibi in Jaipur Hat. Clashes ensued in Godaghari when the police tried to remove a barricade erected by Jamaat and Shibir activists. 2 people were killed after the police and the BGB opened fire to control the situation. Jamaat Shibir activists surrounded the Panchbibi police station in Jaipur Hat this morning and police opened fire to disperse them. 13 people were injured by bullets in the incident. 3 of the injured succumbed to their injuries after being taken to hospital. Local administration imposed Section 144 at Panchbibi and in Jaipur Hat town. In Janaida, a policeman was killed in clashes with Jamaat Shibir activists. Clashes between the BGB and Jamaat Shibir activists resulted in 1 death and 5 being injured in Shatkira. In Khulna, 3 policemen, including the officer in charge of the Fultala police station, were hurt in clashes with Jamaat and Shibir activists. Home Minister M.K. Alamgir claims that the law and order situation in the country is under control. M.K. Alamgir made the comment while talking to journalists at the Secretariat today. The Home Minister added that the army has not been deployed anywhere in the country.
First of all, the army has not been deployed. There is a police station at Shahjahanpur in Bogra district, which is very close to the Bogra cantonment. People might have seen army personnel moving in and out of the Bogra cantonment for their normal activities. But the army has not been deployed there. There is no possibility of deploying the army in the country.
Meanwhile, the government filed an appeal today against the life sentence given to Jamaat leader Abdul Qadir Mullah. Attorney General Mahbub Alam, the tribunal's chief prosecutor Ghulam Arif Tipu and prosecution coordinator M.K. Rahman filed the 2-volume, 484-page appeal petition at the concerned division of the Supreme Court.
On February 5th, Qadir Mullah was sentenced to life in prison for committing crimes against humanity during the Bangladesh Liberation War in 1971. Protests against the verdict started at Shahbag within hours of the verdict on Mullah being delivered, with thousands demanding death for him instead. A bar to the prosecution appealing against the verdict was realized, so the ICT Act of 1973 was recently amended with retrospective effect to provide equal scope of appeal for both prosecution and defense. The amended law now allows trial of any organization or party for committing crimes against humanity during the 1971 Liberation War.
They have given a lenient sentence. We have said that the sentence should be the highest one possible. We hope our appeal will be heard within 60 days.
On Monday, government attorneys will move to the Chamber Court of the Supreme Court to set a date for the appeal hearing.
In other news, visiting Indian President Pranab Mukherjee has assured Bangladesh of signing the Teesta water sharing deal soon. He made the assurance at a meeting with Bangladesh Foreign Minister Dipu Moni in the capital today. Dipu Moni disclosed this to the media after the meeting. The Foreign Minister said the Indian President has also assured of resolving border management disputes with Bangladesh. Dipu Moni said that Khalida Zia's cancelling her meeting with the Indian President is discourteous.
He hoped that the Teesta water sharing deal would be signed, and we hope that the deal will be struck soon. The Indian President said that they are now discussing the Teesta deal with their state government.
Earlier today, the President of India arrived in Dhaka on a 3-day official visit. He reached Dhaka around 12:45 p.m. on a special Air India flight. The Indian President was given a 21-gun salute and a red carpet welcome. His Bangladeshi counterpart, Zilur Rahman, received him at the airport. This is Pranab's first visit to Bangladesh as the President of India. After his arrival, Pranab paid homage to the martyrs of the Liberation War at the National Memorial in Savar. During this visit, the Indian President will receive the Bangladesh Liberation War Honour Award and an honorary doctorate of law from the University of Dhaka at a formal convocation. Meanwhile, BNP chief Khalida Zia has cancelled her meeting with the Indian President scheduled for Monday. She cited security reasons. BNP Vice President Shamsur Mobeen Chaudhry said today that the schedule of the Khalida Pranab meeting will coincide with the Jamaat strike. He added that it will not be possible for the BNP chief to reach the venue of the meeting during the strike. Khalida Zia was scheduled to meet Indian President Pranab Mukherjee at Sonargaon Hotel on Monday. We'll take a short break now. Let me give you a hint on a couple of the items coming up after this break.